Hi, everyone. Today's Tuesday, February 7th, 2023. I'm Crystal Dawn Hill, and I'm here today to tell you a story that, for me, is an incredible breakthrough, upgrade, epiphany, all of these things all in one event. And I'm really excited to share it. I didn't plan to share this originally, but as it has unfolded in different layers, I can't resist because I really do feel like it will inspire others to keep going forward on their journey and not giving up or losing hope or anything. It's quite a long story, and it probably won't all fit on one video because of my phone being limited on space. So if it turns out that I get cut off, I'll just break it down into different parts. And I might even do that if the video doesn't stop, because the story actually can be told in different segments. So as it stands right now, I'll try to get it all in one video, but if not, then this will be part one. So the story starts out with my birthday, which was a few weeks ago. And during that whole period of time, I was dealing with a very difficult and challenging situation in my regular 3D life. This situation was very draining on my energy, my time, to the point where I was just so hyper focused on it, I couldn't think about anything else. And my actual birthday was the lowest point of this whole situation. And I really, really needed the love and support of my divine masculine. So the night of my birthday, I was so sad because I didn't even feel like celebrating. And this is like the third birthday in a row that something's come up and I haven't been able to enjoy it. And I had to postpone my festivities. So I laid down the night of my birthday and I said to my divine masculine out loud, telepathically, look, I'm going through something really hard right now and I really need your love and I really need your support. So if this telepathic message reaches you, if you could please respond in some way and give me the love and support that I need, that would just mean the world to me. So before I continue with what happened after that, I want to back up and tell you a story from a couple years ago. So about a year and a half into our connection and the roller coaster ride that we had already embarked upon, we were in a good spot where we were communicating and we were in each other's good graces, and there was a lot of pleasantry going on. And I mean in a friendly manner, because we've never been in a romantic relationship or spoken of any romance in any degree. Only about our connection and about what we do on a spiritual level. So I had asked him if he could do a healing light language song for me, and I would compensate him for it, of course. And I requested that he put it on YouTube so that I could loop it and listen to it while asleep. And he agreed to do that, and I sent him payment for it. And I knew intuitively that he wasn't going to be able to follow through with it. And I felt that way because I felt once he started doing the song, knowing it was specifically for me, he would dive into our connection, and it would be too overwhelming for him and he wouldn't be able to follow through with it. So I didn't hear anything more from him about the song. And so a few days to a week later, I messaged him and just like a little follow-up to see how it was coming along. And he said, I haven't gotten to it yet, but I will, in the next day or two. So the next day or two, he messaged me and said, I'm sorry, I can't do this. I'm going to send your money back, and I'm not going to be able to do the song for you. And also during that time, he began to pull away again. So even though he didn't articulate his exact reason, because I had foreseen this happening and I was given the reason for it from higher self, then I pretty much knew that what my intuition had told me was correct. So going back to the telepathic message that I had sent him on my birthday, I got up the next morning and I had found out that he had posted a song that was similar to what I anticipated him singing for me. And so even though he didn't say that it was for me, we're in no contact with each other, and so forth, I still knew that that was higher self's way of responding to my request for that love and support. And even though it didn't come directly from him by his own volition, it still was specifically for me, and I knew that in my heart of hearts. So that in and of itself was very, very encouraging for me, because even though he didn't come to me and offer me this gesture himself, God used him as a conduit to provide this this comforting song that I have been needing from him ever since he first promised it to me. So I'm going to end part 1 there, because the next thing that I want to share is a little bit of a different story, but then in part 3, I'm going to show you how it's all tied together. So I hope you've enjoyed this so far. I'm going to go ahead and upload this part and then delete it from my phone before doing part 2. So thank you all very much for listening and for following along my journey. I wish you all the very best along your journey as well, and have a great day.